Hi everybody, welcome back to Octavia's Insight. Today I'm going to be going through the week of October 18th for the water signs, starting with Cancer, followed by Scorpio, ending with Pisces. Again, this is for the week of October 18th. Please know these are general energies, readings that may or may not resonate with you. If it does, please like, share, subscribe. If it does not, give it some time. You may find that it may resonate more so with your rising sign than your sun sign and potentially your moon. So it's a good idea for you to go through all three signs. And if you don't know what they are, you can go to astro.com, although you will need the exact birth time. If it's very general, you may be off by a sign, okay? Just know that if you're looking to find out what your sun, moon, and rising star are. Okay, flying out is the Seven of Pentacles. That would be the Cancer sign. And what that reflects to me is like, you know, you put in a lot of energy, a lot of time, not only in work, but maybe even with your health or your body, working really hard, and you're trying to just kind of wait for your return, like your reward, what you're getting in, what you're putting in, you're gonna get out. So if you've been putting a lot of effort into a project, whether that project is with others or for yourself or by yourself, that the return that you're waiting for will be rewarded. Maybe not as much as you thought it would be, but nevertheless, you will be rewarded. Also, if you're thinking of finding another source of income, that would kind of give you the go-ahead to find something that utilize just to spend on something specific, whether it's house repairs or your clothing, your wardrobe, or even, you know, your interior space. That kind of gives you an okay to find something that's going to give you some sort of financial support. It could be even a garage sale, you know, of that nature. So that's your message, Cancer, that I have for you. And here it is. It opens up with the Knight of Pentacles, which kind of denotes for me that you are feeling a little tight. You know, your finances may be feeling a little tight. You're understanding that everything will take time, but you're still not feeling quite like you're there. Also, there's potential contracts that, or some kind of legal move that you're trying to, you know, you could be even signing a document for a new job, or going through some other process at work, or even looking for another job that you will need to sign your offer letter. I think this would be ideal, especially if you're able to make more in this position than your current position. Ideally, you know, you would need to walk away from that position, but you're kind of scared and worried about if you made the right move. And I'm going to say that you did. Cutting off something or a job that is toxic or not healthy for you was the right move. This way, as long as you can kind of look towards the future and see how that will play off for you, you're going to receive good news in terms of, it might come through text messages or through email that they are accepting or approving you to come in and work. This is going to be, might be a new craft, might be something outside of what you normally do, but if you put your mind to it and carefully study the, you know, you're gonna have to be kind of like the student or the apprentice, and really make yourself knowledgeable in this new position. It's possible that you may even have to study, take a course, or maybe take some training time. But once you do that, you will definitely be considered an expert in the area. This may also be something that you have done in the past and you're going to go back to it. That is pretty good as far as employment. I am going to mention, though, in terms of health, you may have not been so energetic recently, but watch what you're putting in your body. You need to spice up your food because your water energy, you may want to gas up your food either literally by the flavor, or has to have like more color. Maybe you need to eat more orange items, something like red, even apples, something that you're not eating. It's like you might have been putting a lot of junk in your body, and that's going to help you re-energize yourself and give you the focus you need your future work, even if it's working on yourself. All right, Cancer, that's all I have for you. Moving now to Scorpio. Scorpio, this is for the week of October 18th. We are looking into what you need to know, what, if any, advice there are, what challenges you may come across. Again, this is a general reading. You may or may not resonate with it, but hang on tight. It might show up in another case or another time. Maybe not that week, but it might start its evolution the week of October 18th, and the results may come, who knows, a month later or so. So feel free to come back to the channel, Scorpio. Oh, wow. And see about, okay, October 18th. So I'm not going to be pulling out any clarification cards, guys, only what I'm kind of sensing. If you want a more in-depth reading, please see my link, my website, or come join me on Tuesday nights for Clubhouse. We do some mini readings and also readings for the daily energy that week. So like Cancer, Scorpio, you may also be feeling things are tight. I don't know if it's financially tight or even if physically you're feeling not the best. Maybe not. I'm seeing this more mental, actually. This is definitely stuff that's going through your mind. You might be trying to strategize how you're going to move forward financially. It also looks like you may be going to a male figure in your life for advice or for assistance. It could be a dad or any kind of water sign person that you admire. So I think you have a lot going on in your mind, Scorpio, and you're feeling a little bit like constricted in what you want to do. Like you can actually see what you need to do. You know what has to get done. You have it all lined up, but it's just not budging. And so you're playing it in your head over and over and over again. What do I need to do? What do I need to do? You're gonna have to cut it loose. You gotta, have faith and believe that what you put in place in the past is going to come. Feel free to cut yourself loose from any negative thinking that is keeping you from progressing. And again, it might be like finance or a business, but I see that advice would be to go ahead and work with others, seek experts in the area that you wanting to work on or to build. But it almost kind of says like pick out of the three things that you might have going on in your mind. Try to choose one area and focus on that, before you go into the next, like that. So I'm sure, Scorpio, you are organized, but I think there's just a lot of negative talk going on in your head, and potentially you feeling like this is potential. There's potentially an issue at work that you're feeling you're getting either picked on, jabbed on, or it's just too much expected of you and in that job, and you're just not feeling it. You're not feeling that position. You want to kind of cut loose from it so you can do your own projects or things that you're really interested in building, because this talks about building, but building through the help and assistance of other experts in that area or in that field. Might be someone, and again, I'm thinking it's a male, that you might have to reach out to and kind of like clearly what it is that you feel is blocking you from going where you want to go, from your goal. And I feel like he's going to be able to shed some light. And if it's not a male, it's a female who is very level-headed, maybe has a lot of water sign or air sign. I think they're going to give you clarity. It might be even a couple. It could be parents or married coupled or married friends, could be in-laws, you know, the spouse of a sibling, someone like that who would be able to shed some light. So I hope that kind of works out for you, Scorpio. Just stay on top of your game, but don't stay in your head. Communicate, communicate, communicate. I know you turn inwardly a lot and ask yourself a gazillion questions, but you're gonna have to with the questioning and all that negative talk, you do yourself a big favor. All right, now moving on to Pisces. Pisces, what I have for you for the week of October 18th. Let's see what we have for the week of October 18th. Keep in mind, these are general energies that I'm reading, and it may or may not resonate for the week, but it may be in the works, or it may start and you'll see the outcome, you know, 3-4 weeks down the road. We'll keep going back to the video if you need to kind of review what was said. All right, Pisces, you are Sun, Moon, Rising for the week of October 18th. Let's see what we got going here. Right, you may not be interested in anyone's advice right now. You may be feeling a little bit emotional. There may be some things going on with your partnership if you're single, but you're work with another partner. You guys may not be on the same page, and this might cause some turmoil in the relationship. Try to compromise and also be patient. It feels like either, like, let's say you give somebody, Pisces, some work for them to, and it could be a family member, some, let's say, task or an errand, something that you really are expecting and hoping that they support you and help you with, and they just don't do it. You're like steaming up inside, because it's like, after all the stuff I do for you, after all the just the love that you pour out, or the things that you do for, you know, either your partner, your family, even your friends, you do it with love, you do it unconditionally, and somehow it's not coming back to you that way. And so you may end up like, somebody might get blown away with what you have to say, and you have to, like, you've been patient, but you're like, I don't understand why it can't be reciprocated. And so because of that, it is advisable that you Looks like you are working with your higher self. You are being the better person. You are taking the high road, but it's almost like enough is enough. Sometimes it's great that you can play the, I'm not saying like you playing the saint, but you have all this patience, all this love, all this nurturing energy that you're pouring out. But sometimes people, need to hear where they are stepping out of line. Sometimes, Pisces, you just have to, you gotta put your boundaries, so that way people are clear that you are not the one. Just because you are generous with your emotion, with your time, with your listening and healing, because you are a good listener, you heal others. Just because you could just say one or two sentences and it's like, yeah, that's what I wanted to hear. But when you ask for the same thing and you're not getting it, that's where you're just going to blow. And so this week advice is that it's okay to be that way. This is giving you kind of like, look, not everything has to be, sunshine, and love. Sometimes we need to blow off and go off on people so they understand that you're human, and you need to have, for that moment, you need to be reciprocated as well. Pisces, I hope that, please let me know how that works out. Also be careful, because I'm seeing, that has a lot to do with relationships, and if you're single, watch you blow up with your friends or even your co-workers. But if you're married, blow off steam, but get out the house. Don't stay home, walk out and then come back to it. And then, because I'm seeing there's not clear communication, or there's some misunderstandings going on. And I think that it could be clear, because you have been working on your, spirituality, and you have been working on your high self, and that's, it's great job. All right, Pisces, Cancer, and my Scorpios, I hope you have a wonderful, week on October 18th, the week of October 18th. Don't forget, to like, share, subscribe, and also catch me at the clubhouse. All the links will be posted in the description box. Until then, bye for now.